All Roughriders, go, 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 go! Hello, folks. Hope everybody's doing fine out there in this fine, beautiful day here in Saskatchewan. Doing fine here. Hope everybody's well. I'm getting real excited, real excited. One day until the semi-final of the Western Division of the CFL, and I'm heading down to the game. Couldn't miss it. Glad I got tickets, and going down there to yell a bit and scream a bit at the Riders when the BC's on offense. Try to throw them off. I got a big voice, they'll hear me for sure. Yeah, right. And I wish I had a huge horn like they got in Montreal. Pump. All they have to do is pump to make a noise. But I know they don't think there's going to be that big a crowd, but it's a big enough crowd to make a difference, and that's all that matters. So anybody going to that game, make noise when Adamson and the BC have the ball, and we can maybe get ourselves a couple of illegal procedure calls. That's the 13th man causes those. But I got my wish anyway about having the double attack from the running back position. Both Armstead and Ouellette are in there, and they've even got Houghton in there. They sacrificed AJ Miller, not linebacker, American. He's more of a special teams player, but he does get a lot of reps at other times of the game. A real decent player. Hope we don't get burnt on special teams because of it. Because she's a three-phase game, this one. We're going to have to win all phases of the game. That's for sure. Another surprise to me is Williams. I got Henderson out there in the corner. Bit of a surprise to me, but I said yesterday it was a toss-up which one would get that start out there. The only other big surprise is no Lanier. Man, I don't know what happened to him. I really don't. Like, I don't think he's injured. Like, Lanier's never been the same since they moved him on the start of the season to, he was leading soccer from the inside at the nose tackle position, and they moved him out to the outside, and from the nose to the outside, and now Jesus, he was doing really good as a tackle, and then they decided to use him as an end, and he never did work out, and then he got injured, and then I don't know if I recall right, he had personal reasons, and I don't know if there was something wrong with his head or what. No one really, I never did hear what the reason. I just heard rumors that he was not right, and don't quote me on that. I'm old. Might be some other reason, but don't know what's wrong with him now. But they're going to rely on that Marion as a backup to Cox over there, and that Baldonado. He got fined for that hit when they were just taking a snap at the end of the game, and didn't really matter, and he come over and cracked the other guy. I don't even think he realized that there was nothing going to be happening. He just went to the whistle. Plus, one of our other DBs got a low hit on the bloody fine for that too, he said. That's a bunch of baloney. Like, I never did hear if that Hunter got fined for when he cut down Baines, and he actually just about cut down another one of our receivers in the same game. He was targeting low, there's no doubt about it. He should have been suspended and fined far as I'm concerned, that was a dirty hit. And Baines said, you know, yeah, it's football, but baloney. But that's one, I think the only reason I'm glad Ambrosie's gone. He never did like the Riders. I don't care what anybody says. He still takes it out when we beat up on him, and he lost the game when he was playing, I think. And kept it in his mind. But he never favors us, does us any favors as a commissioner, for damn sure. As far as I'm concerned, anyway, it didn't seem fair. But that's my green goggles. Who knows? This should be a big hitting game, and it's a very close contest. BC, they did put that Cote back in there. He's a decent add to them, that's for sure. They got some damn good receivers with McInnes and Cote going to be playing both sides, and they've also got Hatcher out there. They also got Hatcher out there, Hollins. Like, their receiving core is nothing to sneeze at, and their defense is nothing to sneeze at. You know, it'll basically come down to the quarterbacks. One quarterback, pocket passer, Harris, and one quarterback that's a scrambler in Adams. Two different complete styles of running an offense. If we can keep Adams from running for first downs and make him have to force the ball downfield, I think we can pick him off, and that'll be the difference in the game. That's my feeling anyway. If that can happen, we can come out with a victory. Because as far as defenses, they're pretty evenly matched, and we should be able to stop Steinbach. We did 2 other times. They're running back for BC, and so it'll force him to run himself or get the ball downfield, and that's exactly what I want to see. Just don't let him get going on the outside or run through the middle, because that'll kill us. He's killed a few teams that way already. He killed us the last time we played him, and he did the same thing. But the check mark, I think I prefer a scrambling quarterback. I've said that. That's my only knock on Harris, is he's got lead feet. But if the O-line can keep up their play the way they've been playing, and you know, limit the sacks and limit how many times Harris has to rush the throw, we got a hell of a good chance of coming out with a big victory and move on to play the Winnipeg Boom Bombers. And I'll tell you what, to tell you the truth, by the comments on my page, I can tell they'd rather be playing BC. And I'm afraid the big green machine's coming into town and getting some revenge for the Banjo Bowl. They hand the other game, both games, Labor Day, both of them they should have and could have won. So that would be a hell of a matchup, and I bet you a lot of fans would prefer to see that game happen than a BC Winnipeg game. But might be talking through my hat. BC's picking up a lot of fans lately, which is a damn good thing. Anyway, I've yapped long enough and said what in the last video what I think has to happen, but that's the lineup changes, all the ones I've seen anyway, that I picked up that meant anything. Like, both teams, they got no excuse for with injuries. Both are as healthy as they've been all season, and it'll all depend, either team, whoever goes on to play the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, how much damage they take. and to go into the next game. That's all to be determined. We'll see how many guys get carried off the field. This won't be a game for the lighthearted. There'll be some big hitting, and I didn't want to miss it, folks. So if you see me down there, I'll say hi. I really like talking to fans and people that watch the channel. It's amazing how many people I've run into that do watch the channel. I hope to get to the party in the park for a couple $5 beers, and then have one $5 beer in the stadium, then get in my seat and get ready for a big old tussle, because this is going to be a hell of a game. And I bet you there'll be a lot of people watching on TV, and the CFL needs these kind of matchups, get a lot more popular. Anyway, that's it. Till I'll make a video down there, try to anyway, of some of the action. I need to get a better camera than what I got for where I'm in games. Just can't zoom in with the little camera I use. Need one that can zoom in on the action. But I'll take some video of before and after, and hopefully after we're dancing in the streets of Mosaic, in the hallways of Mosaic. That's for damn sure, boy. I'd almost be crying. Anyway, till next time, go Riders, go!